everybody, how are you? Let me get my phone popped up into the holder here. I haven't figured out how to get it up into the holder and then set for my live, so I don't even know if it's possible actually. So bear with me one second. Let me click on the computer also and get that set up. All right, I think I'm good. Okay, let me sit down, hang on just a second. All right, who is with me today? Make sure you reach out and say hi to me so I know who's there. So I thought what I would do today is get started on a black and white journal. And believe it or not, for my 2K giveaway, I had people send me some things in the theme of journals that they would want me to make. And so BB of BB's Closet Creations sent me some black and white stuff. And actually, let me find where that is. Well, let me show you what I've done so far. Yes, I realize that's green. It's not black, but that's okay. This is going to be the cover. So the cover is black, and then all of the pages are black and white. And I'm going to make 2 signatures, and I'm going to, this is going to be the holder. So it's got a cover, but this right here is, this is a purse, and it's been crocheted, and I wish you could feel it because it's amazing. Hi Martha, hi Natty, hi Penny. So nice to have you guys with me today. And as a matter of fact, I will be very honest with you and tell you that I really am so glad that you're here today because I'm having a little bit of a rough day. But we're gonna have some fun and we're gonna do this journal. So I purchased this little crochet purse at the thrift store. It has a little handle, and I think somebody made it. I mean, look at it. You can see the ends inside. And I thought at first I could use this like as the cover, but there's no way because if I cut this, it's gonna come unraveled and I don't want that. So we're gonna use it as the holder, if you will. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. I need those hugs. Thank you so much. Ah, thank you, Martha. I appreciate it. So ultimately, it's gonna sit in this. Isn't it so cute? So let's get that out of the way. We have our pages, and I was thinking, since I got this cover ready, and check this out, I don't change my thread out. Usually I don't because I just don't. It's too much. When I was sewing, I don't know if you can see it. Let me pull this a little closer. As I was sewing, I got some thread bunched up right here and right here. I'm not sure why that happened, but I'm going to cover that with black marker so nobody will be able to see it. Oh no, Natty, I'm so sorry about your basement. That's terrible. Well, I'm glad that you can be with us at least for a little while. So see how the marker works to cover up the green? So that's what I'll do with those bunches of thread. And then, you know, we won't even see them. And I'll take the time later to do that. I won't do that all right now because that would be a little bit of a snore. But you can see already it's covering it. So there's that. I thought what we might do is just real quick before we get into embellishing. The signatures are naked, if you will. And I thought we would just go ahead and sew those in. And I wonder, because this is a black and white journal, I wonder if I should paint this black real quick. Give me a vote. Let me know your thoughts if I should. Oh, you know what? I could ink it. Let's go ahead and ink it. That'll be quicker, and we won't have to wait for anything to dry. And it's okay that it's white. We'll just like ink over the, this might ruin it. I don't know. Let's ink over the thread and see what happens. Oh, I don't mind that at all. Okay. Oh yeah, let's do that. That'll give it kind of a rustic look. That's interesting. Okay, that's fun. I like that. I can dig that. And honestly, most of that's going to be covered by the signatures, but I do think the edge stitching right here is going to peek out. So this is nice to just give it a little bit of color. And such an easy way to do that, right? Check that out. Look, we've transformed it already. That's great. Oh, by the way, I got a new phone stand because I do lives on my phones. When I record videos, I do that on a camera, but for lives, I do that on the phone. So I got a new phone stand because the other one was just awful. And so let me know if there's any issues, but so far I feel like it looks good and the lighting is good. But you know, if there's any issues, just let me know about that. All right, let me grab my wax thread actually. So I wanted to tell you guys also, oops, hold on, I grabbed the wrong container. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I wanted to tell you guys that soon, on Wednesdays, you know how on Wednesdays I do the how-to videos and it's been mixed media. We're going to take a little break from mixed media and we are going to start on learning how to do things. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry guys, I'm trying. There we go. We're going to learn how to do things with different stitching, with junk journals, things like that. Bear with me, I'm plugging in my phone so my battery doesn't go dead. There we go. I don't think I moved it very much. All right, so anyways, yesterday I created a video. Well, hold on, let me tell you. The first video is going to be 3-hole pamphlet stitch, very easy. The second video is going to be 5-hole pamphlet stitch. And the third video, which I just made yesterday, and it was my first time doing it, was the chain stitch, and I love it. It's super cool. We're not going to do that today, but it's pretty neat. So I'm excited about getting into that for folks that want to learn how to make journals and handmade books. I'm excited about that. So of course I chose black wax thread, and hold on a sec guys. Okay, this is the cover on the outside, so that's definitely black and white. I think I showed that to you already. All right, since we're doing 2 signatures, let me grab this handy tool I have. It's oh boy, it's giving me a hard time. Sorry, everybody. So I got this tool. I'm going to show this to you guys. This thing is so cool, and I love it. And it helps me to put the dots on here so everything is super even and like perfect, and I absolutely love that. And I don't ever really worry about it when I have 1 signature, but when I have 2 signatures, I definitely worry about it. So I want to go ahead and start by, it's been a while since I used it, so you might have to just bear with me for a sec. But I'm going to slide this under here. And you can see I have it marked with tape, but that's for 8.5 by 11, and this little journal is much smaller than 8.5 by 11. So we won't be using the tape guidelines, so just ignore those. And I'm trying to line this up so it's even here. Okay, so once it's even, and I think I got it. Okay, I don't want to make holes inside my thread, so I'm going to scooch it just inside of the thread. There we go. Okay, and I guess it wouldn't really matter, but you know what, it really wouldn't matter. Okay, and then you can take this one here and screw it in here. And you don't have to, you can just hold it with your hand, but if you were worried about something shifting, then these little knobs will help hold it down, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, actually I do wanna scooch it a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm being a little indecisive, but you know, when you already made your cover, you get 1 shot. I don't wanna mess it up. So, all right, here we go. I'm going to do it right here, guys. I think that'll be good. Just want to make sure it's even. Okay. I don't even know if that changed it much. I think it did. Sorry, so monotonous. My apologies. Okay, there we go. We got it this time. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm just going to choose the 3rd hole down and then the 3rd hole up, 1, 2, 3 right here. And I'm going to need to remember that that's what I did. I'll just say 3, 3. And then I'll go under this, I'm going to say 2. So 3rd hole down, 3rd hole up, and then the 2nd hole under the tape. And the reason I need to remember that is because now I'm going to scooch this over and do the 2nd row, because we have 2 signatures. And we're almost there. Okay. Okay. All right, we got it. Okay, third hole down, I guess from here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is the one. Let's go here. And 2 holes under my tape mark, and then 3 holes up, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so we got the holes put in the cover, so that's good. I'm going to show it to you so you can see it. You can see them here. And now I'm going to put them in the signatures. And all you got to do for this is just take your top piece of paper out. You don't have, oh yeah, we should stick the whole thing in there so I can just get all the holes. Or you know what, for marking it, we'll just do one and then I'll set them on there and then we'll do them all. Okay, so I am going to make sure, let me mark the center with a pencil so I can tell where it is. Right here and right here. There we go. Because once you put it under this little piece of plastic, it's hard to find your center sometimes. Okay. There we go, we got it. So let's hope we get this right. Oops, hold on a second. It's not lined up. You got to make sure the plastic is lined up with the holes, obviously, or your awl will not go through. I have not done this on camera before. 1, 2, 3. I hope this is the right spot. Let me check and see. So, you know, it's a little more nerve-wracking when you do it on camera. But let me check this. So I can turn it inside out like this. Here, let me mark this so I can see it. It's right here. Okay. Let me make sure I got the right ones. There, there, and there. I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, yay me. All right, so then what I'll do is put this over here with this. Make sure these are the way I want them. And now I will grab my awl and put the holes in. I think my awl is getting old because I've been using it for 4 or 5 years now, and it doesn't punch through quite as quickly as it used to. I mean, it's working. You could see that it did, but it takes a little more effort. Okay, and now since we have this one that's already marked properly, I can go ahead and take this, pop it inside here, and just use that as a template. Okay. Sorry, I haven't looked at the comments in a second because I'm trying to get this done, but I will. All right, we're going to start in the center. There we go. Oh, bye, Maddie. Thanks so much. It will get better. I appreciate that. And I hope everything goes well with your plumbing. And I hope you get your flood cleaned up and all of that. Geez, that's really stressful. So I hope everything goes better for you too. All right, guys, let's hope that I did this correctly. We're going to find out right now. So we're just going to do a simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch here. 1, 2, and am I doing dangles? It's going in a purse, so I won't do dangles. So I'll just do 2 pulls on here. Because since it's going to go in that little bag, I don't want there to be anything that can catch on it, especially because it's crocheted. All right, and threading the needle is next. And here we go. All right, now let me find my little book cover. Oh, so I wanted to tell you, I know I cheated with the inside not being black and white, but I wanted to use a sheet of burlap. So that's what you see underneath this lacy material is actual burlap. And I just felt like I wanted to use it. So that's why I didn't have it fully black and white inside. But that's the only part of it that's not. Okay, so super easy breezy on a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, just in case you've never done one. Pop your needle through the center of you know, your center hole, and then pop it in here. And hold on, I'm looking at this. All right, so here's what I neglected to do. Let me just share this with you, because this is a true thing. So what I should have done is, before I pop the holes in here, I should have put them here and made sure that my book would fit properly, because this is so tight. Like sometimes my covers are larger and there's wiggle room. But in this case, there is not wiggle room, because this cover's basically the exact same size as the book. So if you look, and I don't know if you can see it, but the holes I punched are here, and then my center hole is here. So there's about almost a 1/4 inch difference. And if I line them up, which I certainly can, but so they're lined up now, but now look, the book is hanging off. Let me line that up again. The book is hanging below the cover. So that is a lesson learned here, is make sure that you line your book up before you poke your holes in here. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do new holes with the proper spacing, and I'm going to grab my awl to do that if I can find it. Here it is. So I'm just going to open this up, and I know we're about a 1/4 inch below this one, and I'm going to push this through and give it a test. Yep, perfect. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't, but I'll move that up there for you. You can see the needle poking through a little bit. So we got that correct, and that's gonna pull that out, get everything stable. I'm popping my needle in through that new hole, and I'm gonna pop it right here into the journal just to hold that in place. And now I'll do the new hole over here. A little bit of a shortcut to just have the needle hold everything in place. So now I'm going to do the new hole here, and then I'm going to do the one at the bottom, and then that'll be all taken care of for us. There we go. Okay, we should be good to go now. All right, so here's our needle. We're going to pull this through. And then we're going to put it into the bottom or the top, it doesn't matter, but I have to be able to find it. I think this is it. It's hiding in there. Hold on a sec, I gotta flip it over. Flip it over so I can find it. It doesn't matter if this gets loose in here, all that's gonna get tightened later. So let's find it here. I'm gonna clip this to the thing just to hold that steady. And we are going to be looking on the outside, right? I turned it upside down just so you guys know. I'm putting my finger where it is. Now I need to see if I can find it. It's hard when you have fabric. So I'm going to put this through here, and that way I can see it through here. All right, now I see it. Okay. So let me take my awl out. Get my needle in there before that fabric closes up. There it is. Okay, and now we're going to push it through the holes of the journal. There we go. Oops. All right, so sometimes this part gets hard and it doesn't go through all the pages at once. So that's okay. You just open them up like this. And then you can do them one page at a time if you have to. And it's no big deal that the papers are wiggling around. We tighten them up later, so it's no problem. So this black here, this black polka dot, I sprayed that with some black tie-dye because some of the pages were plain. So I just wanted to give them a little spritz, but you can still write over top of it, so that's kind of nice. Okay, got that done. Now I'm going to pull this thread through here, and now I'm going to go through the bottom. Make sure that's tight. Okay, and let me get these together. I'm trying to remember which hole I needed to go through. Let me look. Oh, the bottom one, okay. Glad I checked. So, since my papers are just a little discombobulated, I'm gonna go through one by one. And, like I said, no big deal to do that. Almost there. Okay, there we go. All right, and now I'm going to go in through that hole. Okay. Hard to get through the fabric, but we did it. A lot of times I'll flip it over and then I'll just push down on my desk to get it through. It's basically 3 layers of fabric. Okay, I'm going to give myself a little bit more slack, so I'm pulling this tighter. There we go. All right, now I'm going to flip this back over and rethread my needle and then pop it back through the center hole. Let's see if I can work that through. Okay, it's going. There we go, got it here. There we go. I think I got 2 more pages to get through. So this is a new book that I got at the thrift store, and it has all these movie stars from bygone eras, and so I thought that would be really fun to use in a journal. Okay, so there we go, we got that done. Sorry, that was quite the wrestling match, but you know, that's real stuff right there. And just make sure you have a thread on each side of this center thread, and always check the back and make sure it's not loose. I'm going to pull it a little tighter before I tie it. It's a little bit loose. And check it again. Yeah, much better. Okay. There we go. All right. Oh, thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. So when I tie the knots in the center, I do it like normal, like I tie my shoe, right? But then when I do the second one, I go over the opposite way. And I learned that a long time ago from a lady, and I'm sorry I can't remember her channel, but she said it helps hold that knot closed. So that's, I always do that, and then I always triple knot it too. All right, we got our first signature done. Let's go ahead and get the second signature done, and hopefully it goes a little bit quicker. I'm gonna thread my needle. We're gonna have to check our holes. They're probably gonna be wrong, just like the first one was, because we used the one as a template. So let's get them together and let's have a little look. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna redo those real quick. So fortunate for me, I'm really good at eyeballing stuff, so I don't need to measure it or anything. I can just put this here like this, and I can kind of set the papers where I want, which is going to be right here, and then I see the hole right there, and then I can open this up and then see that that's where I want my awl to go through, and there we go. It was like perfect. So I'm so glad I can do that. It'll make this process so much easier and faster. So I'm going to put the needle in there just to stabilize that so nothing goes anywhere. And now we'll do that again. Otherwise, I would take the time to, you know, measure it out, but it's nice that I don't have to do that. There we go. And one more, and then we are ready to sew. So guys, let me know, have you ever done a chain stitch? I was so excited to learn that stitch. Let me know if you've ever done that before. All right, we're pulling this through here. There we go. And I'm gonna pull it till there's about 1 inch slack there. And we're gonna go in the bottom, but before we attempt to do that, I'm gonna go find it because I know it's gonna be hard. So let's mark it. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. It's right here. I'm gonna put my finger right next to it so I don't lose sight of it. And there we go. Okay. Perfect. Now we're going to go through this hole. Going from in to out is no problem. It's the out to in that is a little bit more challenging. Let me make sure. Is that the right hole? Let me look. I don't think it is. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's have a little look. Okay, it is this lower one. So let me make sure I went through all the way with the awl. There we go. Okay. All right, and then back through the center. I might need a new needle. I might need a new awl and a new needle. Been using this stuff for a really long time. Definitely not as sharp as it used to be. All right, here we go, my friends. There we go. That one was a bit easier than the first one. The first one was an absolute wrestling match. All right, and some thread on each side. So Penny, you have, and it's been a while. Okay, well, so here's what I learned about it. I learned that if you're doing a journal with a lot of pages, that's a really good stitch because it holds everything so secure. And you know, when I thought about it, that made a lot of sense. Of course, the 5-hole pamphlet stitch does too, but probably if you're using 20 or more pages, it might be good to use the chain stitch. So anyway, I'm going to keep practicing doing it. I really loved giving it a try. All right, so we got it sewn in. Here it is. I made the spine. I have no idea how wide I made it. Let's have a look. It's about 1 inch. Yeah, it's about 1 inch. And I did that in case we want to put some pockets in these pages, and I'm sure that we do. So there it is so far, looking cute, I think. We know that we are not going to do dangles unless you guys think I should. I just don't want them to get caught up on the, you know, on the purse. So I was thinking I'll just cut these if I can get a hold of them, for heaven's sakes. We'll just cut these, get them out of the way. And then we'll start with some pockets and stuff. So Penny, let me know what's going on now that I don't have to focus so much on getting that thing sewn in. Hi, Claudia. Welcome. You're new here. Oh, well, welcome. We're so glad to have you. So glad you're here with us. We're just working on a journal. I just sewed in the signatures. It's a black and white journal. And actually, I need to find the items that BB sent me for the black and white journal. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. These will be the first ones that we need to get into the journal because that was part of the deal. So she sent this cute little thing. I guess, is this a little pocket? Is that why this is here? I'm not sure why that's there, but I wouldn't want paper to get caught on it, so I would probably just take this off. Well, tell me, is it a pocket, you guys? I have no idea because I've never seen anything like that before. So let me know if it's a pocket. If it is, I'll remove this, and then I'll just glue the bottom and the sides in. There's a little handle here. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. And then let's see what else she sent me. Let's open up this little envelope. This is so cute. Look how she did this. She poked some holes in it, and then she put some fabric through, and this cute little bead, and then these go through the poked holes to keep the envelope closed. I absolutely love that idea. I've never done that. That's so cute. All right, let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, these will be super easy to use. As a matter of fact, this might be too big. I was thinking, could I use this? But it's too big. But I could maybe, oh yeah, you know what? I could glue it onto the back of the cover. Look at that. Oh, I like that. That's cool. You know what? Let's do that now. Let's just glue that on there. So cute. All right, and before we do, let's get my maker's mark on it while it's flat. Otherwise, it might not go on very good. I'll just put this here and put this here. Oh, am I off camera? Oh, I'm so sorry, I am. My apologies. Okay, so let me read, Penny. Oh no. Penny, did you fall down? What happened? Gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't fallen down since December, thank God, and I got all those stitches in my head, but I've been good to go since then, but let me know what happened. How did you get all bruised up? And then, yes, your workouts will definitely be still waiting for you, so we know you don't have to worry about that. But, man, oh man, painful. I left my hot glue on overnight, so now my glue is yellow because it got burnt. Oh, well. All right, so we got this in here, so I was able to use that. That's pretty awesome. I love that. And it covers up like a lot of the brown that was on the cover, so you know we can stick more to our black and white theme. And then what do we have here? Okay, these are going to be pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Look, this is from BB of BB's Closet Creations. I love it. All right, let's make a pocket. We could either do a pocket with this, or we could put this one in with a paper clip. You got a bear hug from your, oh, geez Louise. Well, I hope that you slapped him after that. That's too much. He's just got to know better than that. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm thinking it looks like a bracelet holder. Hold on. This thing here. Oh, good. I'm glad he feels bad. He should. A bracelet holder. My brain has left me, Penny. Are you talking about this right here? You couldn't be, could you? I don't know. Anywho, let's go ahead and get this on here. And I wonder if I have any black and white altered paper clips ready to go. I don't think I do, but you know what? Let me just grab a silver one. That silver belongs in the white family, I feel like. I can always zhuzh it up later. I just want to make sure I get this tag into the book. The thing I thought was a pocket. Oh my gosh, my brain is fried today. I'm so sorry, Penny. Oh, this thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it looks, oh, interesting. Well, let's turn it into a pocket then. That's what I say. I think that'd be a super cute pocket. So I'm going to take this part off. I was going to tear it, but I might go ahead and cut that. And that way, nothing will catch on this bottom part. And we could put it right here on this front page. That's kind of cute, actually. Wonder if this will fit. No, this needs to go in like an upper or a... That's cute, though. I like that. So I think we'll just go ahead and start with that. That's a nice start. Oh, and the other thing I have is this cool newspaper wallpaper. And I got this, I believe, in a swap and glue package. Penny, did you send it to me? Let me show it to you. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? So I got this in a swap and glue. Did one of you guys send this to me? You got to let me know. I definitely want to use that inside the journal as well. So Jennifer, let me know how you're doing, and everybody, let me know if you have plans for the weekend. Well, Carl and I had our anniversary last week, but we didn't celebrate because we were busy doing stuff. We had a great weekend last weekend, but we just didn't happen to celebrate our anniversary. So I think we might do that this weekend. So maybe we'll go to the movies or something. So anyway, this pocket is ready when we're ready to put something in it. And then, you love this paper? Oh, good. And Jennifer, I'm glad you're doing good. Let me know what's going on. So do you think I should, because this is a black and white journal, should I put this paper like inside this cover to cover up the burlap? I think let the burlap show, though. It's so cute through the stuff. Yeah, let's do it. We'll have that one little spot of color. We'll use this for something else. We'll make a tag out of it or something. All right. And then she sent me this too, and it's not really white, it's cream color, but it really looks nice with this. And I feel like if she sent it to me, then it's okay with her if this goes in here. So where do we want to put this? Let's find, ooh, yeah. Let's put it right here on this plain piece of black paper. That'll be really nice. I'll have to glue it in But let's do that. Let's glue it in, and then we'll add trim to cover the glue spots. How does that sound? Yeah, that's super pretty. So I've been trying to get my exercise every day, Penny, and you've inspired me to just get it together. And so it's nice, and the pool is ready. So Andrew and I have officially started swimming every day, which is great. I love it. It helps me sleep really good at night. You know, swimming does. All right, so am I on camera? I hope I am. I'm going to use my hot glue gun. Just put a bead of glue right there. And go over it with this, just to tack this first end down. Thank you, Penny. Oh, you got some rain coming. You know what, Jennifer? I think I'm supposed to get some rain too, actually. You're gonna get some yard work done and start your summer tan. Yeah. So yes, I started my summer tan because I've been able to swim. So can you tell my hands are a little bit darker? Can you tell? Like, you know, my legs aren't quite as dark as the arms, but yeah, getting it tanned up. I do love a summer tan. I love it. Did you guys celebrate Memorial Day? Did you do a cookout or anything like that? Let me know. We did do a cookout. It was really nice, and we played board game, and we had a really nice time. So that was fun. Okay, we got that glued down, and now we'll just go across from here to here. There we go. Pretty, pretty. Oh, you can tell? Oh, good. All right, Penny's giving me some weather here. Okay. Oh, I hope you do get some nice weather. Yeah, last week, Penny, you were talking about that you guys got some snow flurries. I mean, my goodness, I can't believe that. We are actually supposed to get some rain, too, this weekend. I don't know how severe it's supposed to be, but I did hear that. Hopefully it won't be too much. I mean, you know, it's good to have a little rain, but, you know, where I live, you get too much, it causes all kinds of problems. So, hoping it won't be too crazy. I'm really not looking forward to the hurricane season this year. I hope and pray that it's a calm season, because last year was too much. It was just too much. So, I'm hoping we're not reliving any of that again. All right, I'm just cutting off the edge of the lace, and there's our first lacy pocket. That looks pretty, right? Like that. Hi, Becca. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Oh, Penny says your youngest daughter's... Oh my gosh, you got a surprise visit. That's the best. Oh, Jennifer, you stayed home and made gumbo. Oh, that's awesome. So when you make gumbo, Jennifer, do you make it with crawfish, or do you use shrimp, or like what do you do with that? Because I think it might be different in different places, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, we got that in. Let's go ahead and find our spot for this beautiful tag that Penny, that BB sent me. Let's find a little spot. Let's do it. Let's see here. Let's find just the right page. I'm not going to load this thing with pockets because, you know, I'm just not. But definitely, oh, here. How about here? Because this has kind of an off-white look to it. And then this coordinates nicely. So let's just pop this in here with a paper clip. I can come back later and add, oh, here, hold on. Let me just take I got this leftover piece of lace. Let's take this and cut it. And then we'll decorate that paper clip right now. Take this, fold it in half. It's probably a little wide, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. Go through here. And it's a bit wide, but I'm gonna try. Okay, I think I just heard thunder, you guys. Hey, are your kids out of school yet? I thought the kids here were out of school, and then I just noticed yesterday they were still in school, and I was like, what in the world? Like, college is out, but like young kids, look how pretty. But the young kids are still in class, so let me know if you guys still have that going on where you live. All right, we're gonna pop this right here. I think that's great. Okay, Super, super de duper. All right, so that was the one thing I was committed to getting into the journal. So we did that, so that feels good. So let's start right here. Let's make a pocket that will fit into this, not make a pocket, let's make a tag that'll fit into this pocket right here. So I'm thinking we could grab this. I think that's pretty cute. Let's cut it to size. We're gonna have to back it with something more firm. Okay, so Jennifer, your schools are out. No, that's not Jennifer, it's Becca. Becca, your schools are out. And, oh, Jesse's here. Hi, Jesse. Thanks for coming in. And Penny's never had gumbo. Well, and Lynn Claudia came in. Hi, Claudia. And Lynn, hi, Lynn. Ribs. Did you make some ribs? Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever had gumbo, but what I have had that's Southern is Southern Low Country Boil is what it's called. And oh my gosh, delicious. It's so good, so good. Sometimes Andrew and I will go get those at, I better measure this, I suppose. We'll go get those at Krabby Bill's. Yeah, super good. But I had it homemade once, and oh my goodness, I just couldn't even stop eating. It was so delicious. All right, now, let's see, we're gonna want this to be about, let's do this one pretty high because it's thin, so we'll do it right there. Oops. And I'm sorry I'm cutting off to the side. There's not a ton of space. Like this right here, you guys see this white thing? This is part of the camera stand. Although I do feel like I'm so much happier with the camera, this new camera stand. Okay, I'm reaching over here just to grab some scrap paper, guys, so we can back that tag. Here we go. This is some of the scraps from the offcuts of the paper. So let's use this one. And this will be pretty on the back of it, so let's cut it right here. Okay, Claudia, so so you're in New York? New York, okay. I'm in Florida. I'm in Clearwater, Florida, actually. And we are warming up here for sure. And then I know that, I don't know if Jennifer answered, but she's in Louisiana. Penny is New Hampshire. I don't know if she answered. So yeah, we're from all over. If I ever, okay, so guys, I don't know if I told you guys this, but it's like my dream to fix up my Airstream because it needs a little bit of fixing because it's been sitting for a little while. It was my dad's. It's a 1967. I love it. It's so vintage. Anyway, my dream to fix it up and travel across the USA. So if I do that and I'm in your area, it would be so cool to meet, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that just be the best? That would be so fun. All right, now I'm looking for my glue. Here we go. Here's my new glue. Let's use that one. It'll be less fussy. Yeah, so does anybody know if there's any good movies out in the theater? I don't know if we want to do that this weekend, but if there's a good movie out, we might want to. We don't go to the theater very often. And when we do, though, it's something like, something that you almost have to see on the big screen, like, you know, like a Jurassic Park or something like that. Just some movies you just want to see on the big screen. Have you guys seen any good ones lately? Let me know. Oh, and shows. Holy cow. Have you guys watched, okay, it's like my new favorite. It's so insane. Have you guys watched Mobland? It's incredible. It's just really, it's so good. Okay, hold on. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna check the comments here. Oh, too much rain in the spring where Claudia is. And, oh, Jesse's in Maryland, that's right. And Lynn, you've got your AC on. Oh yeah, I got my AC on too. Well, it's hot down here. We're in the 90s now already. And, you know, so you gotta have it. You gotta have it on. All right, hold on. Some people join your art journal creative. Oh, okay. So you hope some people will join your art journal creative journaling hashtag. Okay. Go ahead and put your hashtag in the comments, Lynn, so that we know what it is, okay? And Stitch and Lilo, oh yeah, that's so cute, right? All right, so I had marked this with my pen, so I wonder once this dries, I'll probably go ahead and just trim that to be a little bit thinner, but I don't want to put that on my paper trimmer until it's dry, otherwise it just gunks it up. Whoops. All right, so what do we want to embellish this with? Let me see what I have. Again, sticking with the black and white theme. And so I have a few embellishments from I guess this was a kit. I can't even, somebody gave it to me. I can't even really remember too well. It's been so long that I've had it. So let's see what we can find to put on here. We could like do tag on tag. Oh yeah, we could do like, ooh, what do you guys think of that? I like the punch of the black with it. It's still cool. Oh yeah, yeah, Jennifer, Penny had snow last weekend. Can you even believe that? Oh my gosh. All right, Becca says, too hot for that here, but your family's in PA. Oh yeah, oh no AC, oh Lord. Yeah, she had snow, can you even believe it? That's so crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this down here, and I was thinking maybe I'll put a brad in there. What do you guys think? Let me grab my brads. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So we have to stick with black and white. I don't know what I have in here as far as black and white goes. But let's have a look. So obviously I have gold. Let me see what we have here. We have this big honkin' brad. This paper is not strong enough for this brad, so I can't use it. This too, these are really actually quite heavy. They're gorgeous though. Ooh, gosh, that's almost white, but it's not. Again, this one's too big. I might have to go with gold, you guys. We might have to cheat a little bit. Oh, wait, I might have something down here. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. What's this? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Do I have another one? Yeah, let's take both of these out because we'll need them. You know, we'll use them. And let me see. That's orange. Okay, well, at least I got two of them. And I feel like I have more brads, but I feel like they're in one of my jars. So let's focus on using these two while we've got them handy. Here we go. This will be cute. All right, so what's going on? We got packages going out. Hold on, I got to read comments. Martha, did you get mine that I sent to you for swap and glue? Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Okay, let me read these comments real quick. Silver, yeah, I don't know. I need to check my jars. I might have some silver. I'll have to check, see what I can come up with. But this one is going to buy us some time. If I can get it through the hole, for heaven's sakes. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this through the hole and I'm trying to read comments. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see here. Where's the hole? Here it is. Okay, I'm getting it in there. This tag is pretty weak, actually, even though I did 2 layers, like I did paper and the wallpaper. It's kind of flimsy, I feel like. You know what? Let me shore this up a little. I can't. Like, look at it, guys. Like, do you think that's too thin? I mean, like, I feel like it is. Let me know your thoughts. Okay. So Martha, did you get my swap and glue? I got yours, by the way, just so you know. And then, oh, and then, okay, Jennifer, you're mailing. Okay, did I send one to you, Jennifer? Did I send one to you? If I didn't, let me know. If you got one from me, we're good. But if you didn't, let me know and I'll get one together for you. This does look pretty, but let's firm it up just a little bit more. I just feel like we have to do that. Let me see what I got as far as cardstock goes. Oh, I know I have cardstock. You know that's right. Hold on a second. Here we go. I got plenty of cardstock. So we'll end up covering this pretty paper, but it's just the way it has to be, unless you don't think it's too thin. But, oh, for magical art swap you're doing? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited about that. I sent mine out a long time ago. My partner already got it. I can't wait for this swap, you guys. I am so, so excited. And what a fun thing. I hope you guys will do it every year. Should I back this? I need you guys to know. Lynn, if you're bored, you can just go look at another channel, okay? Sorry about that. No need to be negative here. You know. So guys, what do you guys think about that? You would back it. Okay, okay. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Oh, so you already got one, Martha? That's so cool. That's exciting. Love it. Yeah, I hope you guys do it every year. I'm really just now really getting into the mixed media, and I really enjoy it so much. It's just so fun. All right, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna cut this here. I can always trim it by hand if I need to. Well, Lynn, we're all talking to each other, okay? And, you know, it's just, you know, it just is what it is. We're all just having a good time together. And so no need to freak out about it. All right, here we go. Okay. I did choose cardstock, Becca. Yes. Yes, I did indeed. Okay. I did choose cardstock, yes. All right, here we go. Yeah, very nice. And it'll be a little bit lumpy right up here at the top just because that's where the brad is. But you know what? I don't know. It's gluing down really nicely. No problem here. Excellent. Okay, very good. I'm going to press that down with my scissors. Okay, and I'm going to just trim this up. And here we go. All right, so now let's see if this is going to fit inside of the pocket. Hopefully it will. That's pretty cute. Should I do anything else to it? I mean, it has to slide into the pocket, so I can't like put lace on the bottom or anything like that. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, the pocket's a little tight for it. We might. I'm gonna have to make a different pocket for this. Let's do that right now. Let's find a sheet that we want to put a pocket on. Okay. Let's find one here. Okay. How about here? Let's put one. Ooh, let's do a horizontal belly band right there. How does that sound? That'll be perfect for it. Okay, I'm going in with a horizontal belly band, and I want the paper to be strong for that. So I think what I'll do, I'm gonna grab this right here, but I think I'll double it up. So I'm gonna fold it over. I'm gonna scooch this up real quick. Get this out of the way. I'm gonna fold this, I'll double that up, and then that'll be nice and strong. And I'll glue that together. Thank you, Penny. All right, let's check our width right about here. Let's do that. Okay. Let me cut that so it's straight. All right, so what else is going on, guys? We've discussed the weather. Oh, I'm sorry, did anybody give me any good, we did get one good movie thing, and then, so yeah, let me know about that. And then have you guys watched Mobland? Holy cow, it's really good. I mean, it is about mobsters, so if action isn't your thing, then you know. But yeah, it's really good. It's English mobsters, not Italian mobsters. So so it has a twist, but they all behave the same pretty much. All a bunch of narcissists, really. So it's good though. It's a very compelling show. Helen Moran is in it. Also, Pierce Brosnan is in it, and Tom Hardy. So some really, really great actors. trying to think if there's anything else we've been watching. I'm trying out, oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I'm trying out, there's a 6-part series on Netflix and Nicole Kidman is in it. I can't think of anybody else that's famous that's in it. But I've only watched 1 episode, so the jury is still out on that. Okay, so I'm thinking like doing it here. Well, we could do it here, like up a little bit further. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and glue that down. Oh, you've been watching some anime? Okay, that's cool. That is not something that I have ever watched, but my daughter watches that sometimes. All right, there we go. And so I left the tag on the paper so that we didn't end up with the same situation where I couldn't get it in the first box, you know, or the first pocket. So that one is going to fit perfectly fine. There we go. All right, hold on. You know what I need? I need a piece of scrap paper so I can really push that down. Okay. There we go. And there's a little bit of glue hanging out right here, so I'm just going to wipe that off with this leftover piece of lace. If I do it with my fingers, I'm going to get like black ink on it. So, all right. Bleach is an awesome anime. Oh, I've never seen that. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it is hard to find something interesting. Yeah. TV is boring to you now? Yeah. Did you know statistically more people are now watching YouTube than TV? And I think it's like that craving for reality actually. And you know, because like, you know, we don't go chit chat with our neighbors as much as like we used to back in the day. And so I feel like people, that's kind of a way that they can feel, you know, connected. I don't know. I think it's really interesting though that people watch YouTube more than television. I just think, like, who would have guessed that 20 years ago? Like, nobody would have guessed that 20 years ago. All right, so we gotta, I love the way that turned out great. And I'm going to, just in case there's a little bit of glue sort of still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and put this paper here to protect this other sheet. Now let's go back to the front. We need to create a little, we need to create a little tag for this thing. Yeah, I actually do watch more YouTube. I don't even watch that much TV, but in the evening I'll sit with Carl and we'll watch something. But yeah, same for me. You know, it's nice because we can just go, you know, hang out with our friends and learn things too, which is nice. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's different. Okay, let me see if I've got a tag that will just automatically fit in here. Is this going to be too small? Yeah, see, it's a little too small. Let me see if I have anything big. I don't. So let's, okay, he's gorgeous. Look at this guy. Let's go ahead and turn him into a tag. How does that sound? Let me see if I have any smaller ones that I could use. No, not really. All right, so let's do that with him. Okay, let me go ahead and cut an edge off. He's famous. Do you guys know who this is? I don't know who it is, but I know he's famous because he was in a book with famous people. And probably if one of you knows who he is and you say the name, I'll probably go, oh, yeah, I've heard of him. So let me know if you know. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. I want to keep the microphone in the shot, I was gonna say, but in the, you know, like on the tag. I don't want to cut that off. All right, let me see if this needs, yeah, we're gonna have to make that a little skinnier, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of the microphone off. All right, let's test it now. Okay, so this, this pocket. So a lot of times what I'll do when I have a pocket that's really tight like that, I take my my little spatula, which I can't find, and I'll shove it down in there. But let's use the bone folder. I'll hold the edge and just stretch the paper a little bit. Come over here and do the same. Just stretch it out. It actually does stretch. It's kind of amazing. All right, let's test it now. Let's see if that helped at all. Oh yeah, that is definitely looser. Okay, that's great. And look, we can see his face. That's super good. Oh my gosh, hold on, I'm reading things here. Oh, you guys have, I can't even keep up with you guys. This is great though. Keep that chat going. I love it. I love it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and back him with some cardstock. Let me find my sheet here. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna glue him down and then I'll just cut it. That'll be the easiest way for me to do it. Oh, so you guys, I'm gonna make this announcement just so y'all know. And you guys do know because you guys are my friends, but doing the design team shout out to start in July. So just want to make sure you guys know about that. And then, oh yeah, and then put in the comments if you guys have anything going on in your channel that you want to share with anybody that's watching. That'd be great. Always feel free to do that. And we've got our mixed media swap that we're doing with Jennifer and Martha. I'm so excited about that. And then there's another swap. June 7th is going to be the Mermaid Mystery Swap, hosted by myself and Jessie of Jessie Journals and Unboxes. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, good things coming up. All right, I'm gonna cut this little tag here. That's gonna be a super cute tag. We'll keep it simple to make sure it can still fit in the pocket. I'll ink the edges, but that's about all I'm gonna do. I could put a little hole in it with some like black lace or something if I wanted to. I don't have my dauber handy, so I'm just gonna use this. Hopefully it'll work good enough. Yeah, it's working. That's just to cover those white edges there. So did anybody name this guy? Oh my gosh, Jessie, me too. I'm so excited. Oh, Jessie, I got your email and I didn't respond and I'm so sorry. It's been wild here, but I got your package. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it is safe and sound and in my possession. So thank you for that. I'm so glad you were able to get that done on time. I know you were a little bit worried, but you did great. So fantastic. Yeah, I'm super excited about seeing everybody's swap. Okay, so this is great. I love it. Should I put something down here on the pocket? Let me see. I have a couple of options. I have this chipboard butterfly. I mean, it looks nice. Let me know what you think about that. We've got this cool looking bird. Let me know your thoughts on that. We have this thing that says love, but I don't think that really applies right here. Let me see. This is a black and silver bird. So we have that. Those are the chipboard pieces. And then we have like some flat stuff. But let's use a chipboard. Let's stick to that. I don't love the black and silver as much, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, butterflies. Okay, perfect. Let's do it, right? We've got it, so let's do it. And the glue would be, here we go. Oh, Auntie Caffeine Crafts is here. Hi, Auntie. How are you doing? Thanks for coming in. We are just working on a little black and white journal. And for my 2K giveaway, I had people send me things for journal themes that they'd like to see me create. And yes, 2K was a while ago. And I've been working through this list of journals. I'm getting close to being done. But this was the suggestion by BB of BB's Closet Creations. So I thought, you know what? I am going to go ahead and start on this journal. It has been a little while since I made a journal. So I mean, at least I feel like it's been a little while. It has. I've been doing other things. Did I tell you guys I'm going to be in an art show? Yeah, so that's going to be fun. It'll be an art show where I can also sell my art. down in St. Pete, so I'm super excited about it. I'll probably do some posts on social media just in case there's somebody local who might want to pop in and meet me and say hi. I think that would be so fun. So anyway, I like the way this looks. What do you think? That looks great. Super happy with it. So we're going to leave lots of writing space in here, so we're not going to embellish every single page. We've done a few pages in the first signature. Let's pop on over to the second signature and see what we can come up with. Whoops. I mean, not that we're done with the first signature, but you know, I like to even it out, keep it evened out a little bit. All right, so we have this gorgeous lady. I think, you know, she's black and white. Let's go ahead and, let's put her here because this theme, like this style is a little bit different than everything else in here. So I'm gonna cut her to size and then we're just gonna pop her in here for just like a piece of decoration. It'll just be a place where your eye can sort of just rest and appreciate what it's looking at. So let's do that. This picture, just so you know, was taken in September of 1960. And I'm just gonna make sure that I have it straight. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Let's see, yep, good. All right, and now I'll take off the top and the bottom. All right, here we go. Okay, so Auntie, this photo came from a book. Let me think now. Let me think about this one in particular. This came from like a magazine, vintage, clearly, but actually it was about people from Denmark, although I'm sure this lady wasn't from Denmark, but the book was created in Denmark is what I should have said. And this lovely lady was in the book, and I have a bunch of images from that. And then this one here, like I have several of these inside. Let me show you the book. I just harvested this book and I got it from the thrift store and it's great. And it says, "Who is that? The Late Late Viewer's Guide to the Old Movie Players." And it's everybody's in here, like everybody's in here. It's just so great. Look at this. So it's like a scrapbook of old Hollywood actors. So that's just fun, you know, just fun to play with. All right, let's get this beautiful lady here. And then I think what we'll do is I can add some black trim around her if I have some. I should though, I'm thinking I do. Let's get her glued down though. Let's start with that. Oh my gosh, Auntie, you have that book. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. That's great. Yeah, it's funny stuff. So you can see actually, I'm so glad you asked about the photos. So on this one, this is the beautiful ladies on the front, but on this side, you can see the glue is a little bit in the way, but you can see the writing is done in Danish, I guess. If you're from Denmark, you're a Dane. So look at the writing. Yeah, isn't that neat? So I was gifted a bunch of stuff from this family that came to America from Denmark, and they have like all this stuff, and their kids cleaned out their house and didn't want it. And my friend was like, "Well, I know somebody who will take that off your hands." And I was like, "Yeah." So that's how I ended up with it. It's funny when people know that you're a junk journaler, they'll just give you things, which is just great, right? All right, now let me check for some black trim. That's what I'm gonna look for here. Oh, I spotted some black and white rope. That's not quite what I'm looking for, but bear with me 1 second, guys, while I try to get my trim out of the cabinet without dropping everything. Let me see if I have black in here. I should. Sorry, I can't, well, I guess I could put it up here so you could see some of it, but we're just looking. Oh my gosh, look what I have. This is so pretty. Let's take this out. That's nice. Let me see what else I have in here. It's black and white. Oh, we have some white rickrack. Not really the style of this journal. Let's do, oh yeah, we got this. And We're running out of this one, but we have it, so we'll take this out. And then I have white, so we'll bring it out just in case. I have gray, but I don't know if we're doing gray. So that's probably a good start. Okay. Yeah, awesome friend indeed. Yes. Okay, yeah, I do have a box of ribbons. I do indeed. And those are just my small ribbons. I have a whole nother box of large ones, and I'm trying to use them up because I don't want it to be so overwhelming. And, you know, people have given me so much, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so appreciative of it. But I want to make sure that I use it so I'm not you know, cluttering my space and all that. Let's think about using this one around her. Let's just check the size. All right, here's basically what it would look like. I wonder if it's too big. Let's check this one. Send some your, yeah, you know what? I'll go through and look for duplicates, Jennifer. And if I have some duplicates, I'll definitely send them your way. What do you think? Do you think we should go with the check because it's a little thinner? Let me know what you think. I mean, I think it looks good. So we got this, and then we have this bigger one. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna hold it there for a minute. Okay, so Lynn, let's see. You see what? Okay, hold on. You have some from the thrift store. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great, Lynn. It's wonderful. Yeah, I see you. The thinner one. Okay, perfect. Let's do it. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to cut them now. And then we'll just glue them right on. That'll keep it easy, I think. So, so Jessie, how are you doing? I saw your email, and I know that you were having a little bit of a problem still, and I hope that it's getting better as the days go. Yeah, I wasn't ignoring you. Just so you know, I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. Oh man. Okay, let's measure out the long one here. Oops, we'll twist it. There we go, right here. Yeah, so you guys, my daughter, she's moving out in 2 months, and it's getting, well, less than 2 months now, and it's like getting real now. And I think that's why I'm having a hard time. I think it's making me sad, even though I'm trying to be happy for her, and I am happy for her, you know, but we can have both emotions at the same time, you know. But yeah, I think it's starting to get to me a little bit, and it's making me feel sad. And I hate that. I hate that it makes me feel sad. It's just so hard. So hard when they grow up and move out, and, you know, they're just not around anymore, and it's so weird. Okay, so I'm just going to use hot glue for this. I'm going to turn this sideways. Yeah, Jennifer. So Jennifer, I know you have I think you have 4, right? And so have you had some move out? I know Penny has some that moved out, because now I know she watches her grandkids sometimes and spends time with them. I'm not at that phase yet. I think it's going to be a while for that. So I have to go through the suffering part first before I can enjoy grandkids. Even if my kids decide to have kids, like, who knows, you know? You never know. All right. Yeah, this is looking cute. I like the black and white check on her. I think that looks great. All right, where'd my small pieces go? Here we are. I just felt like it was easier to turn it sideways and do it. And then I could embellish some of the corners with something that's kind of flat. Have to think about that. All right, cute. So have you guys ever done a black and white journal? I have never done a black and white journal. This is my first one. Okay, so your oldest moved out off 2 years. Oh, yeah, yeah. And then came home. Oh, that's so nice. And your second daughter, oh, she's getting ready to leave this year. I'm sorry, girl. I'm in it with you, okay? I'm in it with you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Amanda's leaving, and she's the baby. Of course, she's not a baby anymore, but she's, you know, she's the youngest. And, yeah, it's hard. And I am excited for her, but I'm also sad. It's just tough. Gosh, you know, nobody even tells you about this part when you're like thinking about having kids. Like nobody even tells you the part about how sucky it is when they get older. It's tough. Okay, so we got this. I think that looks good. And now let me see, like we've got this little butterfly we could put here. What do you think of that? That looks cute. Let's do it. I'm gonna put that on there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know, it took me a while to do this one because I had never done a black and white. And you know, I'm a colorful sort of person and creator. At least I think I am. And I thought, oh my gosh, how am I gonna do black and white? But you know what? It's been fun. It's coming together nicely. So yeah, the youngest. Oh, and then you've got 8 more years with your younger ones. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesse. Oh, okay, I got you. Well, hey, Jesse, I'm going to have some leftover black and white paper. Let me know if you want it. If you do, email me because otherwise I'll forget. I'll forget that we talked about it on the live because, you know, for me, there's like so much going on. But yeah, if you want some of this black and white, let me know. Okay, now we also have this. Check this out. Okay, hold on. This comes apart. Oh, interesting. I almost like it better together though, right? But that's a little too big for there. But let's use this somewhere. Let's find a page to use it. Let's flippity flip here. Okay. So this, you know, unless you had a gel pen, this might be a little bit hard to write on. So just for decorative purposes, we could put this here. Or wait, I have a better idea. Let's glue, hold on now, hold on. I was thinking we could glue the top and glue this side, leave this side open, you know, not glued. And then we could just take a small tag like this little guy and just like shove it in there. I think that's what we're gonna do on that one. Yes, yeah, think about it. Yeah, whatever you need, just let me know. I'm happy to share. I always am happy to share. Okay, so here we go. I think that's what we're gonna do. So like I said, we're gonna glue the top here. This is chipboard, so it's a little bit thicker, and then let me make sure I'm gonna glue the right side. Okay, we're gonna go down this side here. And I'll do kind of like a straight line just so everything gets some glue on it like that. Oops. And then flip this over. I think I left enough space to do just that small little tuck. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna put it here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use my clothespins to hold that down while it dries. You guys know I love my clothespins. They do come in so handy. And then let me do one here at the bottom just to make sure. I'll do one here on the side. Okay. And then I think this is like the perfect size. It's small, so it'll just tuck right up in there. And I'm just gonna put it, I'll just lay it there. And so there's that. What other pieces do we have to use up? Let's see. Well, what do you guys think about this nice family? They're having a good time. Their parents are holding a stick and they're like swinging around on it. Should we put this in there? We could turn it into a tag, or is this not the right vibe for the journal? I mean, I think it works with this stuff going on here. So let me know. You love it. Okay. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and cut this. We'll cut this to, if we can make a tag. Let's try to do that. Yes, it is. It is indeed. Hi, Maggie. How are you? Thank you for coming over and being here. We appreciate that. Hold on, I gotta cut this right. There we go. Okay, now I can cut the side. All right. Let's see. So Maggie, let us know how you are, what you're up to. Do you have plans for the weekend? Give us a little update on your life. Okay, yeah, that'll make a great tag. It's a small one, but I could make it bigger if I back it. Hold on, yeah, let's look at backing it. So if I put it on here, made that bigger, and then put both of them on cardstock. What do you think? Yeah, let's do that. That'll be cute. Nice layered effect here. Don't want it to be too wide, so we'll come about here. Yeah, no plans. Okay, how about crafty plans? You got any crafting going on? Let us know. Let us know what you got in the works. So Maggie won the giveaway that I did. She won one of the big boxes, and Martha was my second runner-up. And so Maggie got her goodies, so that was good. That worked out. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue that together. I'm going to scooch this right up here. There we go. Yes, so it is a paper collection, and let me show you some of the pages real quick. Let me get this glue on here real quick here. Now, it was given to me. It was a black and white paper collection, actually for somebody to make a wedding album. So that's why there's like birds and things like that. So I'm not making this a wedding album. So I'm just using the stuff that's not wedding-ish. But I'll show you that, yeah, the gray came with it. And this. Yeah, both of these. So anything that sort of looks like that, not that, is from the collection. And like I said, I don't know the name of it because it was given to me, and which was so nice. It was so generous, but I have no idea what it was called, so I cannot help you with that, if you were wondering. Oh, good. You're gonna. Oh, good. You can do some die cutting and send your scraps to Cindy for her masterboard collaboration. Yeah, that's great. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, hold on a second. I'm reading here. Did you miss what was in the box? What was... Jennifer, are you talking to me? I didn't open any boxes. So, I'm not sure. Sometimes when I look up at the comments and I'm trying to read and I'm like, okay, hold on, that person is having a completely different conversation. Then, like, they are not talking to me, which is fine. But sometimes I have to, like, you know, figure out what's going on. But I love it. I love going live. Love hanging out with you guys. It's so fun. All right, so we got this onto some cardstock. I'm going to flip it over and press it. I'm glad it's Friday. I just really am glad it's Friday. I figure when I'm done with my live and before the rain comes in, me and Andrew go hop in the pool for about 30 minutes. I'm trying to increase it from 30 to go 35 and, you know, and then increase it from there. Because I do laps and all of that good stuff. All right, so we got this one. That looks pretty cute. Once it dries, the magazine paper won't be so wrinkly. And actually, I want to press that one more time. There we go. All right. Yes, Auntie, yeah, you're right. A lot of them are. But you know, this pack, honestly, like, you wouldn't really know that it was for, you know, or that it had been for weddings. You know, I just removed all the wedding parts of it and, you know, donated them, and then, you know, using the rest for my own selfish purposes. All right, so the glue is probably not completely dry, but it's good enough that I can just go ahead and pop this little tiny tag up there. I'm not shoving it too far up in there yet, but once it's dry, I will. And now we can go ahead and let's make a pocket for this. Let's see. Okay, we could do it here because this is a page that would be more difficult to write on. So I'm gonna grab a scrap piece, like a little cutoff here, to make the pocket. And you know, I'm wondering, this could look good, or let's see. I have this light gray. That might look nice too. Let's have a look, see if that. What do you think? Should I go with the gray to sort of break up the black? Let's see. Auntie, I'm reading your comment there. Oh my gosh. No, I don't think Maggie, I didn't see her do a video. She didn't do one for the Facebook group either, but maybe she'll do one. Oh, or if you did, correct me and let me know. I didn't happen to see one. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this to size. I think what we could do is, we'll just go corner to, let's see, let's go like that. That should be big enough. Well, let's make sure. Okay. The one thing about this particular scrapbook paper is it is pretty thin. I really do like a hardy scrapbook paper. I like my papers to be a little bit thicker. So it is thin. And actually, speaking of that, then what I need to do, now that I'm saying that out loud, I think what I'm going to do is cut the paper here, and I'm going to go ahead and fold the corner in, and that'll give the edge a little bit of extra support. So when the tag goes in and out, if it's just that single piece of paper, I don't feel like that's strong enough, so I'll usually do something like this and fold it, and now that'll be nice and strong. So there's that. Andrew just made some toast and it smells really good. I must be getting hungry. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's 3:30. Okay, we'll put this pocket on and then we'll wrap it up. So, I guess it's time for me to have my late lunch, my early dinner, my late lunch. Okay, time flies when you're having fun making journals. I'm glad you guys came by to spend some time with me today. So I'm wondering when I can finish this journal. This one's not too big, so I should be able to get it done pretty quickly, hopefully. I guess it depends on how busy my weekend is. I might be able to get it done this weekend if I have a little bit of time to myself. We'll see. There we go. Okay. And we'll just pop that little baby right in there. Not going to put it in too far because of the glue, but there. I think this journal is coming out cute. If anybody's late to the show, here's the cover, just so you know. And Jennifer, I don't know. Oh, hi, Bex. How are you, girl? I'm doing a black and white journal, and the journal is going to end up going inside of this fantastic crocheted black purse. Look at this. Isn't it just so delightful? I wish you guys could feel it. It feels so nice. Found this at the thrift store, and I just thought to myself when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get that for a journal. So ultimately, this is going to end up in there. But look, it's coming together nicely, right? It's so cute. I appreciate you guys being here and helping me with it. So yeah, it's been a good time. Love it. I could stay on for 3 more hours and do it, but I'll let you guys go. I appreciate you coming in, and oh yeah, the texture is amazing. It's just so amazing. So all right, my friends, well, I'm gonna go, And I hope you all have a really, really wonderful weekend. Thank you, Jessie. I appreciate you guys so much. And let me hit the button here. Okay, bye. Bye, everybody.